What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-High Radio Shout in. As always, I got my podcast partner off in this thing, OG Gangsta Wicked, a.k.a. Big Galaxy of Ghetto Mafia. What the hell's going on, Wick? Oh,
Just
man.
daydreaming. What time I get off?
Ooh.
I'm ready to go.
Now, you can get off right now. What do you think about that, everybody? Y'all think he need to go now?
I'm ready to hit late Lanier. I'm going to get on the boat.
That's why I keep on telling y'all. Y'all pray for Wicked because he loves Lake Lanier, and I keep on telling him Oscarville will get hold of your ass. Okay, don't be playing with Lake
I don't
Lanier.
get in the water.
Okay.
But yeah, what's going on, my brother? I'm glad to be here.
You know, TMZ just reported that Jermaine Dupri was pissed off with the Apple 100 albums of all times list.
Oh, that Jermaine was pissed.
Jermaine said, it's disrespectful to R&B because he didn't feel like it was enough R&B representation in that Apple 100 music list. Now, with Jermaine Dupri being one of the most prolific songwriters of all time, especially in the genre of R&B, he definitely should have been all up and down that list of the top 100 albums of all time, whether it be with Usher, whether it be with Mariah Carey, whether it be with Escape, okay? And I saw where they barely tried to slide Usher in there. Now, this man just performed at the Super Bowl, but y'all don't understand that he got probably a top 10, top 20 album with that Confessions with JD, one of the greatest R&B. That was one of them songs and albums that just brought R&B to the forefront and just kept it live and vibrant during that time. I mean, Jermaine Dupri single-handedly at one point put R&B on his damn back and took it straight to the top and made it mainstream and crossed it over to the hip-hop side of things. See that? You know what?
Are you ready for me?
Yeah, I'm ready for you.
Okay. I think that there's two parts to this. One is from my personal, when I saw this, this is the first thing I thought, karma. And then I'm talking to Jermaine. Well, me and Jermaine go back and forth a lot. Jermaine, I told you Jermaine he's a cool little motherfucker.
That's right.
And I DM Jermaine and I talk shit to him and he talks shit right back and we go back and forth and it's always normally cool. Now I will say this right here. I have spoke to Jermaine about this exact same thing on numerous occasions, being slighted. So I understand exactly how he feel and where he's coming from. That's why I started this thing off with karma. Because I would tell Jermaine, when you're doing these documentaries, when you're doing these lists, when you're in charge of the Freaknik concerts and the Super Bowl concerts and this and that, and you leave me out of stuff, leave me. I'm gonna bring it back around.
Yeah, you gotta bring this back around.
I say, Jermaine, when you leave me, this is what argument I would make. Jermaine will tell you this. I said, when you leave me, your word is powerful out here. When Jermaine Dupri speaks, it moves mountains for a nigga. So when you leave me out of this stuff, it looks like I ain't official. You understand? When you don't put everybody else's stuff in, and he gets it. Yeah. So especially on something as huge as the Super Bowl and everybody, you got everybody performing in the city but me. I'm gonna take it a certain kind of way. So I understand exactly how he feels when he sees a list from somebody now that remember I always talk to you, it's all fun and games to somebody on your level, a bigger start fucking with you the same way. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So now that he's on the other end of the receiving stick, there's a problem, which he is 1,000% right about. Yeah. Usher, it's no way in the hell that Escape shouldn't be in the top 50. Usher, come on, man. Usher is R&B. When you think about R&B, besides, look, the list I saw certain part, I saw certain things on the list. When I saw that number one was Lauryn Hill, and much as I love the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, I know every song on the damn album. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And for a female, for me to listen to it, to the cover came off, you had to be a bad motherfucker. Top 5, definitely. Exactly. But let's be, number 1 and number 2 goes to the legends. Point blank period. And that's Prince and Michael Jackson, and the opposite way around. Michael Jackson, Thriller, number 1, Purple Rain, number 2. We're going to start and stop with that. Yeah. And then throw Pocky in at 3. 3, and which will Pac would be the greatest rap album of all time. When you got Tupac, what was it? All Eyes on Me at 60, at 60. Right then the list was garbage. You understand what I'm saying? Right there, and you got Biggie at 19. Not to take nothing away from Biggie.
Yeah.
But come on, bruh.
Yeah.
You know, Pac in the 60s, Biggie at 19. We are so damn the list.
Yeah.
But I agree with JD.
Yeah.
I agree with JD. JD was R&B. JD still is putting stuff out.
Number one hits.
Absolutely. He's just getting a little taste of his own medicine, and it sucks. And being as big as JD is in the industry, I'm not trying to compare myself to Jermaine Dupri or act like that. He should have a bigger gripe than me. He has done more work than me. He's done bigger work than me. I get that part of it. My only point that I was making was when Jermaine said that we should boycott Apple, like you read.
Well, he didn't say boycott it, but he was just saying that it just ain't right. If it would have got to the point to where certain albums wasn't on there, it would have been time to boycott.
Then it would have been time to boycott. Okay, but you still threw that out there. I didn't say he said boycott, but said if this certain album wasn't in there, I feel just even throw that out there.
Yeah.
I understand where he's coming from, because when you have something as big as Apple, he went on to speak about that.
Yeah.
When you have something as big as Apple and as influential as Apple, when your shit is not up there, it's a tarnish on you. I don't care how big you think you are. If you're Dr. Dre or if you're Jermaine Dupri, that shit matters. And it's the same thing here in this city, Jermaine. It fucking matters when I'm not performing at even the smallest club in the city, but everybody else is. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, no, I totally understand.
So in a nutshell, it's get it how you live. It's the game. It was good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So welcome to the club of how a lot, and not just me. A lot of us, because a lot of us that sat on the sideline mad as hell at Jermaine Dupri.
See that?
You see what I'm saying? But it was a lot of people that was happy as hell.
Come on.
Right now on this list from Apple, there's a lot of people happy as hell.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because I didn't see my soul food on there. You know, that's one of the greatest albums of all time
And
as
I
far
agree-
as I'm concerned.
and I
you
agree
could have
with you.
squeezed that into the top 100 too now.
I agree with you. I didn't go through.
And then they put Outkast Aquemini, which is one of the craziest albums of all time, damn near like 40 and up or 50 and up somewhere in there. And it's like, come on, y'all.
Well,
stop playing.
I did see, and I don't know this to be true, but by me even just hearing it, when you first came out and said the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill was the greatest album of all time, it made me immediately think that whoever was doing this list had a very big New York influence on them or were from New York.
Okay.
Because not to say that the boy out of Indiana, Michael Jackson, is not the greatest. Nothing starts, nothing.
Yeah.
Come on, that's
Everything
what
begins and
that's
ends with
what
MJ.
Jermaine should have been mad about out the rip. Jermaine, this is what you should have done, because you are absolutely right. Usher should be in the top 20, point blank period.
Yeah.
But your angle you should have came from is how in the hell is Michael Jackson not number one? Then got your shit off. You understand what I'm saying? We can't step over Mike.
But see, Jermaine never made it about him. He made it about R&B.
Yeah, he did.
Even though what's so crazy about this, by him making it about R&B, and then I thought about the role that he has played in R&B, Jermaine Dupri is R&B.
He is R&B, but let's be clear.
Yeah.
It ain't just. It's not just when Jermaine probably started 91, 92. R&B. Come on, let's talk about Motor City. You know, what I'm saying, Detroit.
And I agree with that. I agree with that.
R&B. If we really gonna go back, really it should be two separate lists. It's just, the failure in this whole thing was even trying to put rap albums and R&B albums and country and rock and pop and everything together, talking about one thing. No. So that was the true failure. I think that should be just a R&B 100. You can almost break those R&B 100 or rap 100 or country or rock into different categories within that 100. You understand what I'm saying? So because it's hard to compare Usher to Earth, Wind, and Fire. CeeLo Green to Jane Brown. They both from Georgia.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Jane was, Slickfoot James.
Come on now.
CeeLo couldn't do that.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? But CeeLo had his own little
CeeLo had his own thing.
Correct.
Come
you see
on.
what I'm saying? So within these lists, which you and I have always talked about, it's subjective. I get it. Saying Lauryn Hill is number one is no attack. I'm not mad at all. I love Lauryn Hill. As a matter of fact, it took a long time for me to get over when she married to Marley. I thought that supposed to have been me.
But JD was pissed because Mariah Carey, TLC, Diana Ross, and Jodeci did not make the list.
Jodeci didn't make the list.
Jodeci didn't make it either. Diana Ross or TLC.
Come on,
now
Ross.
TLC, come on, y'all.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not mad at Jermaine about it. My point that I was just trying to use as an example of when I do talk to Jermaines and when I do talk to, for an example, and this ain't quite the list, but you and I know that, PSC and T.I., they redoing Straight from the Deck.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
My thing is, bruh, they could have done anybody else in the city, anybody else.
Yeah.
But by redoing my song,
yeah,
nigga, that helps a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for my win, somebody else lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they'll probably be upset about it.
Yeah.
And Jermaine is just why, have got is going through what a lot of us artists have gone through with these bullshit ass lists that we be left out. I'm left off every list. Beehive was left off the list. You know what I'm saying? We put the greatest podcasters, if we're gonna be real, Beehive should be goddamn top 5. Top 5.
Oh no, I done seen that. I've been left out of I'm always left out to the point where I ain't even expected to be left in.
Right, you should be top 5. It should not be a list come out right there with podcasters and Beehive's not top 5. So if you feel a certain kind of way about it, I would understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be right there with you.
Yeah.
Which one of these motherfuckers we need to slap out?
You know what? The next time I get left off a damn list, I'm about to raise holy hell out here.
And it's well
I'm about to raise holy hell out here.
Hey, but you know something? When you do your moonwalk and you slide, you know what I'm saying, while you tap dancing for
hell no. Let's get this right now.
I was gonna say that
I don't tap dance for no damn body.
I was saying if you attach the Michael Jackson Thriller album to your movement.
See that? No. The only time you might catch me tapping a toe is listening to some James Brown.
Right.
Because it'll hit your body and make your body start doing all that stuff. Or if I'm doing that Michael Jackson one little bit, but that's the back of my foot tapping when I'm doing the Michael Jackson.
But no, I agree. I agree with Jermaine Dupri. And I did use this just to, make an example, but he's 1,000% right. I would stand with Jermaine on this right here.
Yeah, they got to put some respect on Jermaine.
They got to put respect, but I would yell from the highest building, that building right up there.
Yeah.
I would yell with Jermaine Dupri, fuck y'all.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, he's definitely right. Come on, we're talking about Escape, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mariah Carey and Usher.
But, Mariah Carey, I can make an argument behind Whitney. That's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We Mike, Prince, Whitney, Mariah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, just the overall, and Mariah don't take a back seat to Whitney Houston, and I love Whitney Houston.
Come on.
And the whole Brown family, I used to be there. But
when JD got a hold of Mariah is what made me come on in and become a fan of Mariah, because when she started doing music with JD, that's when it kind of crossed over to the hip-hop side of things a little bit. It was like, damn, but I'm really rocking with this stuff. Now, I always had the respect, but the actual love for the music wasn't until JD started producing that thing. When Usher got with JD, that's when he went from Usher to Usher.
What about Monica? Wasn't Monica with JD?
Yeah,
everybody. Little Miss Thing, when that
That's
album?
Dallas Austin.
That was Dallas?
That was Dallas.
Okay, I was going to say, because that wasn't in there, because that was a hellified album also.
Exactly.
So, these lists, Jermaine, I will say this to you, my brother, damn these lists. You are a legend here in this city. You're a legend in the world. And we'll do our own list. How about how will we make a list? We need to make a list just for Jermaine Dupri songs. The top 10 Jermaine Dupri songs. I'm gonna think about it. I'm
That's
gonna
gonna
come
be a
back
good
in
show,
and do a
because,
show,
we gonna argue
and we're
about
gonna
that.
argue Jermaine Dupri top 10 greatest songs of all time.
I'm with it.
And
Whether
give
he
Jermaine.
performed, wrote, or produced them, because
I'm
see, he
with
was
that.
all over the place too now.
I'm with that. So that's what we're gonna do. Jermaine, we got you.
Hit them comments, man. Let us know how y'all feel about that Apple Music list top 100 albums. Do you feel like R&B was being neglected? Anybody was being neglected? Do you think that it was a good list altogether? Just hit the comments and get in the community and let us know how you feel.